Hey everybody, it's Anu. I have not done a live video in a very long time. And so here I am again. I've actually just been recording them. And tonight, I'll just tell you, I've really been struggling with the recordings. And so I decided, you know what, I am just going to go live on this and we're just going to talk through this together. And God willing, it just won't blow up in my face and I won't regret doing this live. So here I am, and I'm just excited to get back into our series, #GirlBoss, that we started last week. If you didn't get a chance to watch that video, it's actually on our Facebook page. So tonight, though, we are getting into what's going to be the primary context of the series, and that is from the life of Deborah, and her story is found in the book of Judges. And Judges is definitely not one of those go-to spots for our quiet times and devotionals, and probably with good reason, because really it's an account of probably one of the most horrific times in Israel's history. There was just a lot of bad stuff going on during this time. And so at this time, they did not have kings. God was actually raising up judges to help rule the land and really just get Israel back on track. And so as we read through Judges, we get to chapter 4. And in verse 4, oh, and I even lost my place. Hello. Judges chapter 4, verse 4. Deborah, a prophetess, the wife of Lapidoth, was leading Israel at that time. She held court under the palm of Deborah between Ramah and Bethel in the hill country of Ephraim, and the Israelites came to her to have their disputes decided. So, yeah, you didn't hear me wrong. I actually said a woman's name. A woman was leading Israel, and her name was Deborah. So I feel like what I love about her story is that it really mirrors, I think, a lot of what you and I deal with now. And that is that, you know, we didn't see that she got a big sign from heaven. We didn't see a burning bush moment from her or an audible voice of God telling her that I'm calling you to do this. And I think that's where a lot of us are today too. No matter what we're doing, really, we get this sense from God that this is what I'm supposed to do. But what I love about Deborah is that whatever sense she had, whatever calling she had, she owned it and she stepped right into it, and she did it, and she did it beautifully. And you know, I can't help but wonder if she doubted, like, God, did I really hear you right on this? Because no other woman has ever done this. I've never seen a woman in any kind of leadership before, and here I am, you're calling me to do this. And I know even for me, I'll be honest with you guys, even as I have, you know, been doing a Bible study and things like that, I sometimes wonder if people think, well, who does she think she is, you know, doing that? And I wonder if Deborah thought that too. And I think what God, I felt like, was telling me about this is that it's not about who does everybody else think you are, but it's who I think you are. What have I called you to do? What have I put in your heart to do? And I think that's what we see happening with Deborah, and I love it. I think she sets a beautiful example for all of us as women. So I want to encourage you, whatever it is you feel like God has put on your heart to do, even if you've never seen it done before, trust that it is the Spirit of God that is calling you to do this, and then own it. Walk in it and do it, and watch how God is going to use you in the process. So that's chapter 1 in #GirlBoss, and we'll come back in chapter 2 next week. Live video over. Y'all have a good night. Bye.